really big, terrible news. We live in the middle of nowhere and now we can get Uber Eats delivered to the house.
Pray for us.
I looked through all of the stores of where I could find McMuffins, and Wendy's actually did do McMuffins.
And how many did you get?
Enough for me and you.
How many did you get?
7.
7 and 1 double quarter pounder.
Till we've had some time on our own, I guess. Just me and you.
Me, you, and the cameras.
And this is not a night, everyone. This is just a pod where we're sitting down and chatting. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast hosted by me, Will Young, aka Farmer Will, and his beautiful partner in crime, Jessie.
Welcome back to the podcast. Today we're really excited.
Are we?
I feel like I say that all the time, but
are we really excited?
I'm about to intro a guest, but we don't have one. I usually say today we're really excited because there you go. There's my muscle memory. Today we don't have a guest. It's just Will and I.
Till we've had some time on our own, I guess. Just me and you.
Me, you, and the cameras.
And this is not a porno, everyone. This is just a pod where we're sitting down and chatting.
No, but I have missed just doing our episodes because we really get to talk.
It feels weird. Why is Jessie talking to me right now?
Why am I talking in the podcast? Usually I'm quite quiet.
Yes, but we've got a solo, very exciting solo. This is going to be nice. We've actually done a heap of stuff. We're going to have a bit of a catch up. We're going to chit chat to you. So there's a lot to talk about and a lot to go over. One of the main things we will be going over is Jessie's visa. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the whole process of that. She's just had an extension as well, possibly, which we'll be going into a little bit more detail. However, before we go into that, Jessie.
So the last time I think we did a solo episode with you guys, Will was telling us all about his 75 hard challenge. How'd that go, Will?
That went.
Yeah, how did it go?
That went away. That didn't happen. Do you know what was the worst thing for me? I put all of my post-it notes on the wall and it just made me realise how much of a failure I was.
Okay, but did I not say you need to have rest days?
I was looking at it and I was like, oh my God, like I failed every week. Like I think the longest stint I did was 8 days. However, in my defense...
You did well in the 8 days.
However, in my defense, I haven't really got a defense because I just didn't do it. I think it's very difficult. Here's something in my defense. I think it wasn't the right time, like period of time. I think the perfect time, if you were going to do a 75 hard, would be starting in January, just after Christmas, and do 75, days then. However, for me, at the NTAs, obviously, I'm going to have a drink. We've got like Halloween. I had Jessie's birthday. There was no way in a million years I was actually going to do that. However, there were some good things that came out of it. I am still exercising like 2 times a day. My mindset is incredible. I feel like a new man. Back me up on that.
Yes. Okay. Whilst you didn't do 75 hard, I feel like you have really taken in some really good habits from the 8 days that you did do it.
Like what?
So firstly, I would say we've been exercising and we've been doing really good with that exercising. We've been choosing to cook home-cooked meals a lot more. Really actually enjoying doing that as well. We actually have like a meal plan that we have launched, we've made throughout our business, and we're sticking to that meal plan, and it is been going great, like cooking all the meals from home. Love that.
Yeah, 100%. And alongside that, we're actually going to link, if you're listening on like Spotify, wherever you're listening, or YouTube, we're going to link somewhere and you can actually click the link, put your email in, and then you can get the meal plans as well.
Yes, it's 30 days free meal plan. Like that is, do you know, when I looked at the final thing, I was like, dude, we should be charging for this.
No, yeah, we actually should, but we're actually just doing it at the kindness of our heart.
Because we love you guys.
Yeah, 100%. So if you do want a meal plan, just sign up and we send them out. You've got 30 days of meals. You also got snacks that you can make, and if you're on a bit of a health kick or anything like that.
We've done it so it's 200 calories less. So if you have like a coffee or a snack throughout the day, you can choose what that is. So you can like follow the meal plan, but then you can still have a bit of sanity and enjoy a little treat.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to what we were saying. We've been cooking from home. Really good cooking, fresh ingredients.
From me,
opting.
I've been cooking. Jessie's been assisting.
Oh my God. Okay. At least you're saying I'm assisting now.
Yeah.
We're making some progress.
Yeah.
And then when we were doing 75 Hard, we were reading and journaling. I still think I see you get your book out every now and then.
Really?
Yes, you do it on the train when I tell you to do a podcast clip.
Yes.
So he rips out his book. He's like, no, I need to read.
I do read, yeah, I do. I don't read as frequently. I don't read every day, but I do read, do journal, everything like that. What wasn't part of my 75-day hard is something that's actually really big, terrible news. We live in the middle of nowhere, and now we can get Uber Eats delivered to the house.
Pray for us. Hooray for us. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but I am not an Uber Eats fan.
No.
Like, I just don't like Uber Eats.
I am. I love it. And now it can get only certain things, really random things can get delivered to the house. If we wanted something from Tesco Cafe, that can get delivered. Bearing in mind, opposite Tesco is McDonald's. McDonald's is not on the list. Sort that out. What is going on? But we can get like restaurant stuff. There's not too many fast foods. So I think you got like KFC, Wendy's. Not a great deal of Uber Eats stuff. However, did I use it when I was hungover? Yes, I did.
So we haven't been going out very much this year at all, which has been really good for like our fitness journey. However, we did go out the other weekend. And we did have a lot of fun.
Daddy on the party town, which was loads of fun.
It was loads of fun. So basically, we got tequila shots, and I swear to God, they were tequila glasses. The shots were huge. Do you remember how big the shot glasses were?
No.
Oh my God, the tequila
When was
shots.
this?
When we were with Yaz.
Ah, yes.
They
yes,
were like
yes.
that big.
They were a lot. But did I gobble that down me? Yes, I did. And did I enjoy it? Yeah, I love tequila.
Yeah, we had loads of fun. But then, did we have a hangover?
Okay, I'm really bad, and I can't change my mindset on it. When I'm hungover, I actually do you know what? Me and Jessie actually bought food. We went out the day before and we bought food because we were like, we're going to be hungover. Let's have some food in the fridge that we can cook that we still are going to think is yummy, tummy, scrummy, and we're not going to order Uber Eats. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just ordered Uber Eats and I did not order a civilized amount.
So we're laying in bed and Will goes, oh my God, you can get Uber Eats now. This is when he discovered it, when he's hungover.
And I was chat GDPing why McDonald's wasn't getting delivered to me because I really was craving a McMuffin.
So what do you do instead?
McMuffin.
What did you do instead?
I looked through all of the stores of where I could find McMuffins, and Wendy's actually did do McMuffins.
And how many did you get?
Enough for me and you.
How many did you get?
7.
7 and 1 double quarter pounder.
7, and do you know what? Disgusting. Do you know what? When I ordered it, I regretted it so bad. I tried to delete my order as soon as I ordered it, and I couldn't. So I was like, well, that must be fate. It came. I said to Jessie, look, I held the bag, and I was like, we just need to chuck these in the bin.
And I said, well, what's the point in ordering them, spending all that money, getting them delivered? Obviously, keep them in the fridge. We can have them for dinner. We'll just have a whole day of McMuffins.
Then I think we should have chucked them in the bin, and I did chuck them in the bin.
So, to be clear, he put them in a Tesco bag.
And then put them in the bin.
And then a few hours we went to sleep and we had a nap. This is disgusting. This is like how bad you are on a hangover
Okay,
day.
I actually didn't chuck them in the bin. I chucked
You're
them...
going back saying you... No.
No, I actually didn't chuck them in the bin. Jessie, I pretended I chucked them in the bin. I just put them out the door so I could get them later, and I got them and I had one more.
What the fuck? Firstly, why did you chuck them out? I told you you'd feel like them later.
I regretted getting them. I felt bad to get them, so I chucked them out, and that's where they belonged. And to be fair, I think I didn't eat half of them. And they were disgusting, can I just say? Wendy's don't do great McMuffins.
No.
The cheeseburger or whatever wasn't that bad, but I didn't enjoy their McMuffins. I thought they were pretty gross.
You still ate 3.
Oh, no, I did not. You ate some.
I ate some, yeah, before they went in the bin,
Jessie
guys.
ate some. But anyway, moral of the story, pray for us. Dangerous times ahead. Uber Eats delivers.
And we've tried to delete the Uber Eats app, but it's on Uber.
Yeah, so it's no good. It is no good.
No.
And I feel like it's even worse because I can't hack hangovers anymore. Like, I feel like I'm just at the age now where I can't do a hangover. I actually can't.
Do you know what's really good for hangovers? When you get home,
Not getting Uber Eats.
have electrolytes. That's what I do. I was like chugging down those hydrolytes. They're good.
Yes, but I've just got to the age where I'm like, it breaks me. It breaks my soul. I don't want to do anything. I want to watch movies. I want to lay down. I want to sleep. I can't move.
It makes you so hungry. It actually turns me off drinking.
I'm an old man.
I think the fact that we drink Prosecco and tequila all night probably doesn't help the case.
No, it didn't work, but I'm an old man and I can't do it unless I get McDonald's McMuffins.
So we're going to Australia in a few weeks and it's Aussie summer over there. So that was like the inspiration behind the 75 Hard. How do you think the egg and bacon muffins and the drinking and everything's contributing to our Australia goals?
Minor setbacks.
Minor setbacks, because we're not doing it every weekend. This was a one-off.
Yeah, minor setbacks. But then I'm like, oh, how big of a difference will that? As long as I'm keeping my good routine, I'm exercising still, I'm being proactive, I'm making better choices throughout the majority of my meals, I think no harm's done.
When we get to Australia, we're planning on continuing to keep on our fitness grind too. Touch wood that happens. Actually, no, let's decide. It's happening.
I want it to happen because I just take the piss a little bit. I just go, it's a holiday, but it's not a holiday for like a couple of months. I can't have holiday food every day. And that's how I've treated it every time I've gone because I'm just like, it's a holiday. But no, I've got to make better decisions, better eating decisions. And I will. And you'll see me on the beach and you'll go, oh my God, is that like some ripped Aussie dude? No, that's me.
Truth.
Speaking about Australia as well, we are planning to go in about 4 weeks. Hopefully in about 4 weeks, but we might not. It might be quite difficult to go. And me and Jessie have actually gone head to head a little bit with this whole situation. Okay.
So I feel like we can never go to Australia without an issue in our way. Yeah.
And this isn't it. This is not a huge issue. Okay. And we're talking about Jessie's visa. So Jessie, we're going to explain this, but just to give you a rundown, Jessie's had 2 years on her visa and then she can apply for an extra year, an extension. However, when you apply, you can't actually travel on it. Otherwise, it cancels your application, right?
Yeah.
The problem that we're having is that Jessie's applied for it now and we can't leave until it gets approved. Well, hopefully it gets approved.
Yes. And I applied for it way earlier.
Yes.
So I called them today and they were like, it might come back declined, then you just have to wait till when the visa expires.
Yes.
I'm like, I was trying to be organised and this is what you guys are doing to me?
I know. That is a big problem. However, let's take you back to the right at the beginning because I don't actually think we've ever spoken about this on the pod and it's really interesting. Tony's just gone through it as well from Love Island, getting a visa. It's a very stressful, difficult situation. We've done it. I haven't done it. Jessie's done it.
But like you've been faced with the issues of it as well.
100%. So we're going to have a little bit of a deep dive in that. If you're Australian looking to go to the UK, this can help you a lot. If you're from the UK looking to go to Australia, although it's not the same visas, it will be a very similar process. So let's all get our time travel. 2 years ago, bosh, we leave the Love Island villa and Jessie has got a visa from ITV for a period of time.
Yeah, so I think the first visa was 3 months and then I had to leave the country and then I could come back again for another 3 months. So basically, ITV got me a visa, which was amazing. I came out of the villa and I was like, am I even allowed to go to the UK? And
that was really good of them.
That was really lovely. Thank you, ITV, for that. I still am really grateful for that. However, came back from Love Island and we were like, what the bloody hell are we going to do?
Yeah.
What do we do? I was like, do I go home? Then I was like, oh no, we're actually in love. So I can't.
No.
Oh no, I don't want to go home.
Why are you saying oh no?
Well, it would be
and
easier.
Why did you just say oh no like that?
It'd be so easy, like if we weren't in love, because I could have just gone home.
All right.
But you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So
know.
we're faced with, we want to be together, but the visa expires. So when the first visa expired, we went back to Australia. Do you remember that?
Yes, I did for the first time.
I think we were there for well over a month.
Australia?
Yeah.
Well over a month because we went to America as well. So I think I was away for about 2 months.
2 months, yeah. So then we came back and girl has another 3 months from there. And then basically we were like, okay, we can't just keep leaving and coming back every 3 months. I need to apply for a long-term visa.
Long-term visa, yes, which is something you actually have to do in your home country?
Yeah, so I had to apply from Australia. So off we flew back to Australia
Mm.
and I applied for the youth mobility visa. So that's the one that I'm on now. And during this time, it was really nerve-wracking because I'd never really dealt with this stuff before because ITV got the first one and then…
It's like brand new news, isn't it? It's like you have no idea what you're doing. You don't even know if you're filling out the correct things. You don't know if you're doing it right. There's no one there telling you what you're doing is right or wrong. No one is telling you. Actually, it was quite difficult finding because your mum helped out a lot, what visa to actually get, because there's so many different visas out there. But we went for the youth mobility, and the youth mobility is basically a visa you can work on with anyone under the age of 30.
Yeah. So you just have to be under 30 when you apply.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll still be 30 when it expires, thankfully.
Yeah.
With this one, it was quite easy to get, if I'm completely honest. It was very straightforward. You don't need any sponsors. You didn't even need to show a rental agreement. The only thing you needed to show is that you had £2,500 saved up in your bank account, which was 5,000 Aussie dollars.
Yeah. So the youth mobility is, I don't know if it works, if it's the same visa for UK going to Australia, but the youth mobility is Australia going to the UK. And basically, Australia and UK have done a deal to basically help with getting visas in either country. So the visa with the youth mobility, you have 2 years guarantee, and then you have the option of extending it another year for a total of 3 years on that youth mobility visa.
Yeah, so that's what we're up to now. We need to apply for the visa extension.
Yes.
Which I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. It won't even be stressful.
Okay, Jessie actually said this. So bearing in mind, when we went to Australia for the first time and Jessie applied for the visa, she applied for it when we were almost thinking about coming home. And then we got split up because we had to go home and it was applied for very, very late. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It was applied for very, very late. And then I had to leave to come home and Jessie had to stay in Australia. And there was this big question mark being like, oh my God, like what happened if Jessie doesn't get accepted and I'm back in the UK and she's in Australia? How are we going to navigate that situation?
Yes, because if it gets declined, then I can't even come over as a tourist, I'm pretty sure. So that
Really?
was so anxious.
You wouldn't be able to.
I don't think you can come up with a declined visa.
Really?
Yeah. If so, it would only be for a couple months and then I'd have to go.
Yeah, I'm sure you could do it on a tourist visa.
Yeah, but we can't do that forever.
No, I know. You can't do that forever.
But so we had this like huge anxiety of and this was like when we were pretty fresh in our relationship. It was like,
It was hard.
it was scary. So I just started freaking out, being like, oh my God, what if it gets like declined? And then I was also scared because I was like, oh my God, this means I'm officially saying goodbye to my old life. Like, it's like a breakup with my own life because I'm committing to leaving for 2 years.
There's a lot of emotions involved.
A lot of emotions.
Yeah, like leaving home, actually getting that and being like, right, now I've actually got a visa. Wow, what a huge step in my life. I'm actually moving country, not going to be close to my family. That's super like difficult in itself.
Yeah, scary.
Really, really hard. And then alongside that as well, you had I left, so me and you were apart, so we didn't even have each other's shoulder to cry on. We didn't even have each other as our emotional support system. But that was really scary as well because we were like, oh my God, like when is it going to get accepted? If it's going to get accepted, what happens if it doesn't get accepted? Run all of these, and it was a tough time.
It was scary. But what we did do is actually paid for fast track. We ended up paying for fast track so we could get the result faster.
Yes.
And it actually came really, really quick.
It did. It
Which
did.
I was really surprised by. And then it said approved. I was like, I remember when I received that text message, I was like, thank the Lord.
Yeah, because you don't get any warning. It's just approved or not approved. But like Jessie said, we paid for fast track. So actually, let's do a little bit of a breakdown of costs.
Okay.
You can take the lead on that. A little bit of breakdown on costs so people understand how much you have to pay because it's not cheap. You do have to pay a bit of money, and that's for visas both ways.
So for the youth mobility visa, the actual application fee was only £319, which is about 640 Aussie because the Australian dollar
is terrible.
Is awful in comparison to the pound.
Yeah.
So about 640 AUD, and then you have to pay the immigration health surcharge. So you have to pay this for each year. At the time, it was for 2 years up front. and that's £776 per year. So in total, that was 3,120 Australian dollars plus the other 600. Then we paid 1,000 for the fast track. And then for the extension, I have to pay that all over again. So it is the £320 plus the 776. And then I had to pay to book my appointment to go get my photo done.
Yeah.
Why are you making me pay for that?
Okay, so give me all of those figures again and I'll give you all around figure.
Oh, and you also have to have 5,000 Aussie dollars in your bank account.
Yeah. So give me those figures and I'll give you a round total.
So we got 620.
620.
Plus 3,120.
3,120.
Plus another 1,414.
1,414.
Yeah, plus 120.
Plus 120.
And then if we want to add the extra 1,000 on.
Okay, so that's in AUD.
Yeah.
So that costs £5,274 well, not pounds, sorry, Australian dollars. So that would have been about what, like 2,800 pounds.
Yeah. And then you have to have 5,000 Aussie dollars saving.
5,000. So you need 10 grand really.
Yeah. Just hanging about.
10 grand Aussie dollars to be able to do it. That's Australia. I don't know the pricing from UK to Australia though, but it probably will be similar.
It's just stressful, like visas. And the thing is, this is the easiest visa. So at the moment, we're waiting to see if I can stay. If I can't stay, I've got a backup plan. It involves you getting a visa in Australia.
Yes. Yeah, we haven't. I guess
we're pretty screwed.
It's not. We haven't really spoken about it if Jessie's visa does not get accepted. However, I'm just like, actually, why wouldn't it?
Exactly.
You're not breaking any laws. You're not a hooligan to society. So I'm sure it'll be fine. But then, like we said at the beginning, there's this big dilemma of like, when are we going to get to Australia? Because we actually really. That's why Jessie did it. Well, what we thought was so early, but it's like 8 weeks. So we're probably not going to get to Australia as soon as we wanted to.
And we just had some like family events and stuff, which that's why we want to go to. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Realistically, these aren't big problems in the grand scheme of things. But do we feel stressed about it? Yes.
I know, no, but also you can't say it's not, big stress in the grand scheme of things, because like at the end of the day, you're living on the other side of your country. You don't see your family. This is big, and you obviously want to spend as much time with them. This isn't that you want to go to Australia for a party. This is like your family that you want to see, that you don't get to see all the time, and you don't have the privilege of getting in a car and driving 2 hours and seeing them. You don't get that. So from that point of view, I would say it is probably quite a big deal, because I know at the end of the year we do get this good amount of time, like a couple of months, to see your family, and obviously you want to take as much of that time as possible.
100%. And because we're starting our business, we do have to be back.
I'm a businessman. Who would have thought it? Oh, you want a businessman? That's me.
Because we are starting our business, we have to be back earlier this year so we can get the ball rolling with all of that.
Oh my God, yes. We will do a podcast, maybe episode entirely about that. But we're going to be like in Dragon's Den, where me and Jessie are going to go like stand up in front of investors and like talk to them. And,
I love the way you describe it is Dragon's Den.
Yeah, Dragon's Den, the shark, everything like
Shark
that.
Tank.
But we might do a pod of that in the future. But look, this whole visa thing, we would be lying if we weren't going to say it's not stressful, it's easy breezy. It is very stressful.
I think the one thing, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. I kind of need to live in the moment. But I'm so stressed about the next visa, because I feel like time is just flying by like that. By the time this visa gets approved and ends, I feel like the year's just going to flash by. And next year we're going to have to be looking and get an immigration lawyer on visas that I can stay longer.
So what are the things that you can do to stay longer?
So I can apply for a partner visa.
And what do you need to have for a partner visa?
A ring? No.
Do you?
I think that's like, I think you have to live with each other for 3 years.
And you need a ring?
And a ring would help.
Do you need a
ring?
ring?
I'm joking. I don't want a ring because of a visa.
Do you need a ring?
No.
Because we can sell that out.
You've had heaps of time to do that, so.
We can sell that out if that needs to happen.
But you do need.
Who knows? Who knows?
I'm tired of waiting for you.
Who knows what can happen in the future?
Yeah, who knows? But with the next visa.
I could be putting a ring on it.
You could be. Well, it's too late anyways. Being married, I think, is what you need. There ain't enough time to plan the wedding I want. I
Really?
thought, no. We can't get married that quick.
Yeah. Who knows?
But
What the
anyways.
future might hold.
Whatever. But yeah, the next visa is when it gets really stressful because that's when we'd ideally look to do a longer term visa. Or if that doesn't go to plan, we might have to move to Australia, babe.
Exactly. And a lot of people have like DM'd and asked like why I haven't got a visa to Australia. And there's a few different reasons why. I'd say probably one of the biggest reasons why is that we came off of the UK reality TV show. So a lot of our, let's say, work was in the UK.
Yeah.
There are other reasons. There's no point actually both of us getting visas.
No.
Like, what is the point of you spending all that money and getting a UK visa and then me spending the equivalent and getting an Australia visa and really you're just...
It's kind of like with visas, it's all time.
Yeah.
You're literally buying time in a place. So if I can get 3 years here, instead of Will using his 3 years at the same time as me, we'll extend it so it equals 6 years, if that makes sense.
And because I'm so much younger than Jessie,
my God,
way younger, I have a few years for my youth mobility where, you know, the clock is ticking for Jessie. And she hasn't.
Yeah, under 1 year till I'm 30.
I know, there's no more youth mobility visa when she's 30. She has to get grandma visa.
Oh, shut up.
You do? No, you actually do. It's called the granny.
The granny visa.
Yeah. The granny mobility.
Well, guess what? You're going to turn 31 day too, bitch.
Yeah, I know. But I've got 4 long years.
4?
Yeah.
Why are you giving yourself an extra one?
I'm 26.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were 27. I'm calculating that I don't know why. I thought you were 27 for a bit. 26, you little baby. You're how old I were when I went on Love Island.
You're 29.
Yeah, 25. Yeah.
29 and I'm 26. You thought I was 27? I'm still...
For some reason, I've jumped ship. I've jumped ahead.
I'm still a little baby.
You are a little baby.
Yeah.
You're the same age as my sister.
Yeah. And you're mummy.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. But yeah, so at the moment, our work, we've kind of built our foundations here in the UK and we have lots of UK followers, which actually helps with our social media work.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're never going to go to and I will get a visa. I would love to do a bit of time out in Australia.
Yeah, we're just workaholics, aren't we? I'm like really getting to the point in life, I'm like, am I choosing work over family? But then we also are here with Will's family and then Will, you help your dad out on the farm?
The farm is another huge reason, you know, I'm still helping my dad out on the farm and obviously me and Jessie are buying one this year. And hopefully we'll be building a big fat mansion on it.
I am grateful to have a visa here at the moment, but I can't lie, every time we've got to apply for a new one, it is stress. And I think that's one of the hard things about dating someone from the other side of the world. Like, in a way, I just wish we were from the same country. And even when I look back when we first came out of the villa, it was a time that probably on social media looked like so much fun. I think we were always posting the highlights, but do you remember how stressful and difficult that was?
It was.
Like when I first came out, I literally had no clothes. I was wearing Will's clothes.
Jessie refused to buy clothes as well, can I just say, which I actually found out that it was because she didn't know whether we were going to last.
Yeah, why am I going to buy a whole new wardrobe of clothes with my...
Guys,
what if I had bought...
What the hell?
Why would I start buying things if I didn't know where I was going to live?
Yes, I know.
Because we were just like in your bedroom. With like in your family home. And I was like, how long can I stay here for? What do I do next?
Yes.
But I'm really grateful that your family welcomed me with open arms. That was really nice.
No, 100%. Obviously, you're in a world of unknown, aren't you?
Yeah.
You haven't got a visa. You don't know if you can stay here for a long period of time. Why would you buy clothes? Why would you even get settled?
But like, the fact of the matter is, I still didn't have clothes.
No, Jessie was
even when we bought a couple.
Cute.
I did buy clothes, but like the first week I got there, I didn't. I had to wait for them to arrive. I was literally wearing your clothes, and I was wearing sliders. My feet were freezing because I didn't realize how cold the UK was.
Yeah, we were going out dating.
We were. It was so cute.
London,
but I guess we made it through
under the moonlight.
We actually did go dancing in London. That was really cute. But we made it through all of that and we're still here almost 3 years later. How awesome is that?
I know. That is so awesome.
We've been together forever, feels like.
All right.
I can't even remember my life before.
We will keep you informed of how it goes, and fingers crossed it gets approved now. Hopefully we get a text through this pod sesh. That'll be amazing.
Yes, pray for us, everybody. Manifest that email comes through and it comes through earlier.
And that is everything that we've got time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Please do let us know if you enjoyed the visa chat and if you want follow-ups on that.
It has been really nice to have a solo episode with you guys. We hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. If you do want to see more guests on the podcast, though, make sure you let us know in the comments too. We always love hearing your recommendations and seeing what you think. But that's all from us today. Love ya. Bye.
Mother.